Felicia, what's up with that loser brother of mine? I've been trying to get a hold of Tony, but he won't answer his phone. I was in the area and wanted to stay with you guys tonight. Are you at home or what?
Kelly, are you alright? Yes, I'm at home, but Tony is working the night shift tonight. So, yeah, that's why he hasn't been answering you. He's busy working.
Are you serious? Tell me you're joking. He's using his stupid job as an excuse not to answer his older sister's calls and texts? Not only that, you're just fine with coming out and admitting that? God, you guys really are two peas in a pod.
I'm not really sure what your issue is. It's not like you can just tell his boss, hey, gotta put that on hold, my big sister is calling. And I'm sorry, but I don't think it's going to work out to have you stay here tonight with this little notice. Are you alright though? Did something happen?
You can't say no to me. That's my little brother's house. I have every right to stay there whenever I want. You know, ever since you married Tony, he's been getting weirder and weirder.
Kelly, I really don't know why you're reacting like this. We have a young child in the house and things are kind of a mess. You have to understand that we can't just have guests drop in to stay the night on a whim. What's going on with you, Kelly? Hold on, are you drunk again?
That has got to be the worst excuse I've ever heard. It's not like this is some little tiny baby we're talking about. He's already 2 years old.
Well, to be precise, he's 1 year and 8 months old, so he isn't 2 yet.
Oh, well, excuse me for rounding up. That's practically the same thing. Anyway, I'll be over there in a few minutes, so make the bed for me, okay?
Hold it, Kelly. Haven't you been paying attention? I'm telling you, we can't have you stay the night tonight. It's not a matter of just making the bed, Kelly. And again, Tony isn't even here. Why do you want to come to our house anyway?
Duh. I'm gonna stay the night, you dummy. How stupid are you? Like, seriously, I'm speaking plain English over here, Felicia.
Okay, well, that settles it. You're drunk. Again. I have no idea what part of town you've been out drinking in, but even if you're somewhere relatively close by, I can't come and pick you up. I was just about to put our son down for the night. I've been wanting to put him down for some time now, but absolutely nothing is going according to plan today.
Does anything ever go right for you? You've got to be the single worst mother I've ever met.
Excuse me?
Don't worry, you don't need to pick me up. I'm gonna come straight to your place. I know where it is. So yeah, hurry up and make the bed for me, okay? I wouldn't mind a snack while you're at it. Oh, and make sure that kid is asleep by the time I get there. Or at the very least, you need to make sure he shuts up. I do not want some brat screaming while I'm trying to sleep.
You're making absolutely no sense, Kelly, which I guess shouldn't surprise me. And how exactly do you plan on coming straight to our house? I mean, if you're gonna call a cab or something, why not just have the driver take you straight to your house? You know, the house that you live in?
Are you joking? Me sit in some random creepy weirdo's car and let him take me wherever he wants? Not a chance.
Okay, well then, I have no idea what you're planning on doing then. Are you gonna walk the whole way? I know you're not going to drive yourself over here. Are you? Kelly, are you there? Oh my god, please tell me you're not driving right now.
Hey, Felicia, sorry about that. I just got on break and looked at my phone. You tried to call me 20 times? What in the world is going on? Are you okay?
Your sister has done something absolutely unbelievable, even for her.
What? My sister? What did Kelly do?
Sorry, I'm in the hospital right now. I'll have to call you back in a bit.
The hospital? Good God, Felicia, what happened? Please tell me you're okay.
I'm fine, Tony. Caden's the one who got hurt.
What? Caden got hurt? And wait, how is Kelly involved? Did she do something to Caden?
I'll explain everything in detail later, but for now, I'll say this much. I've put up with an awful lot of crap from Kelly, seeing as though she's your sister. But after this, I'm not going to put up with her anymore. I've had all that I can take. I'm going to see to it that she gets the punishment that she deserves.
Felicia, please slow down. I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
I'm telling you that I'm putting my foot down. Kelly's gone too far this time. I just thought you deserved to know before I started to make my move that I am going to destroy that woman.
Wow, yesterday was kinda crazy, wasn't it? You should see my notifications from Tony. He was absolutely blowing up my phone all night. Thank God I put my phone on silent overnight, or else I wouldn't have gotten any sleep at all.
Well, from the sound of things, you still remember everything that happened last night. Which makes it all the more appalling that you think you have the right to be talking to me like that. Do you realize how serious the situation is? Do you not even have any sort of conscience at all?
Jeez, Felicia, someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. What are you so angry at me for anyway?
You were driving drunk and you hit my son with your car! But you didn't even stick around to see if he was all right or apologize or anything. You just ran right off. You broke my son's leg, Kelly. Do you have any idea how terrifying this is for him? He's almost 2 years old, but thanks to you, he isn't going to be able to walk for weeks.
Oh, is that what happened? That's insane. I actually don't remember anything at all, honestly. And hey, what was your kid doing being up so late at night?
He was asleep until he heard the massive crashing sound of you slamming your car into our garage. I freaked out and ran over to see what was going on, and he must have followed behind me. I went into the garage, and when he came in behind me, you hit him with your car. Now do you remember?
Nope, not at all.
Don't you have anything else to say to me?
Not really. I mean, this is the first time hearing about this, so I don't really have much to say. If you ask me, it's your fault for not doing a better job of keeping track of your kid.
Are you really trying to push the blame onto me for this? You were driving drunk and crashed your car into someone else's house. Not only that, your own younger brother's house. This is unbelievable. You really don't think you did anything wrong, do you?
You wanna accuse me of driving drunk? Okay, let's see some evidence. Show me some proof that I was driving drunk, Felicia. Do you have any? Huh? I never said I was drunk. You just assumed that. As a matter of fact, you don't even have any proof that I was the one who crashed into your house. Even if it was me, and I'm not saying it was, we're family. You can't touch me.
I am not your family, Kelly. Not anymore, that's for sure. And if you think I can't touch you, you are gravely mistaken. If you showed even the slightest bit of remorse, then I would have considered letting you off easy. But now I can see that you are terminally incapable of feeling remorse. So, I'm through with you, Kelly. I'm not going to waste any more of my time talking to you.
Excuse me? You wanted me to apologize? Me apologize to my little brother's woman? Get real! And your son getting hit by a car is no one's fault but your own. You're a bad mom, Felicia. So, if you want to try and file a police report or whatever against me, be my guest. But just to let you know, it's gonna be a complete waste of time.
And what makes you say that, Kelly? You've committed a serious crime, not just a crime. You've committed several serious crimes. Some of the most serious crimes we have laws for. People like you are why the legal system exists. You need to be punished.
Yawn! Did you forget what it is that my husband does for a living, Felicia? He's a lawyer!
Yeah, I do remember hearing that before. I don't think that has anything to do with the current situation, though. So what if your husband is a lawyer? What's that going to change? I suppose you won't have to get a public defender. He can just handle your case for you.
Ugh, you really don't get it, do you? God, I hate explaining things to stupid people. My husband is going to get me out of any legal trouble I could potentially be in, so you don't scare me at all. I just told him about the whole thing, too. He's one of the most famous lawyers in the entire city. He's got connections all over the place. Cops, judges, politicians, businessmen, everyone who matters knows him. Do you see now, Felicia? It doesn't matter what phony sob story you go and tell the police. My husband is gonna make sure that nothing happens to me.
Wow, Kelly, you sound pretty confident about that. Should I take this to mean that this isn't the first time your husband has gotten you out of trouble? Has he gotten charges dropped against you for drunk driving before or something?
I have no idea what you're talking about, silly. I've never driven drunk in my life. I called you up late at night asking for a place to stay and you just assumed I was drunk. Actually, you know what? That gives me a great idea. I'm gonna sue you for defamation. What do you think about that, Felicia? I've put up with a lot of crap from you because you're my brother's wife. But honestly, you've been such a stuck-up little brat as long as I've known you. This seems like the perfect opportunity to get you out of my life for good.
Oh, I'm absolutely terrified, Kelly. But I stand firm in my position. I'm going to hit you with everything I've got. If you want to ask your husband to get you out of trouble again, go right ahead.
I don't need your permission, and besides, I'm not in any trouble. Everything that happened last night is your fault. I did absolutely nothing wrong, so I have nothing to apologize for. So what if I hit your little rugrat with my car? And so what if I let this scene right afterward? My husband is gonna make it all go away like nothing ever happened.
Did I ever tell you what line of work I'm in?
Huh? No, and I don't really care.
You will shortly. Selfish, remorseless, narcissistic women like yourself will never change unless you receive an appropriately hefty punishment. So, you can go ahead and ask your husband to save your skin like you always do. Looks like I have a thing or two to talk about with your husband, too.
Okay, don't you dare speak to my husband! Don't come anywhere near him! Who do you think you are, anyway? That does it! I am not gonna allow you to mess with my marriage! I'm gonna tell Tony to divorce you!
You can do whatever you'd like, Kelly. Regardless of your delusions, I'm the one who's in the right here. Drunk driving is a crime, and so is hit and run. You're going to pay for those crimes. I hope you're prepared for what's coming to you.
Felicia, would you mind explaining just what in the world is going on? My husband just got called down to the police station. This doesn't have anything to do with you, does it?
Well, it's not entirely to do with me. There are a lot of other things the police would like to talk to him about. Specifically, a lot of other crimes, that is. And trust me, they're going to have him singing like a canary about each and every last one.
Crimes? What are you talking about? What crimes? He hasn't committed any crimes.
So you really don't know about what line of work I'm in, do you?
You're not working at all right now, are you? You're just at home playing house with that little brat of yours.
Yeah, right now I am because I'm on maternity leave. But once I get back in uniform, I'll be pinning a name tag onto my shirt that has the letters LT before my name. You know what that stands for.
LT? I don't know. Loser teacher? Lazy trucker? I have no idea.
It stands for lieutenant. I hope I don't have to tell you what that means. You know what? I'm gonna save us both the time and effort and just tell you. It means I'm a cop, and not just your average street cop. Once I get back on duty, I'll be the second in command in my precinct. Getting back on topic, you and your husband have been complicit in committing a long series of crimes. You have your own crimes to face the music for, but your husband is in a world of trouble all his own. He's finished.
Wait a second, back up. I don't understand. Felicia, you were a cop? Why hasn't anyone told me about that before?
It's not something I go around bragging to everyone about, especially around certain people. Your mom knows about my career, but I specifically asked for her and Tony to not let anyone else in your family know. Those certain people wouldn't hesitate to try and get me to do them favors if they knew, you see. So yeah, that's how it is. I'm a cop, and you're in big trouble. I had my hands full taking care of my son, and since you're Tony's sister and all, I was hoping I could just keep interactions with you to a minimum. That's why I've just been letting all your snide remarks and provocations slide up until now. You weren't worth the trouble. But after this, no way. I'm not gonna take it anymore. The gloves are officially coming off, Kelly.
This can't be happening. Like, is this all for real? Like, really? For real? You're really a cop and my husband is really getting arrested?
It gives me great pleasure to say that, yes, this is all really happening. Don't get me wrong, though. Even if I weren't a cop, this was all still going to happen sooner or later. This isn't an instance of me abusing my authority to have you guys looked into or anything.
Oh my god, so you are serious? So what's gonna happen to me now?
Wow, that didn't take much time at all. You're barely 1 minute into accepting reality and you're already thinking about no one but yourself. What about your husband? He just got arrested for you. Don't you care what happens to him?
That's not what I said. Of course I care about what happens to him. But I just want to know, what's gonna happen to me if he can't get my charges dropped? Wait, that's it! Evidence! You don't have any evidence that I was drunk driving that night. So I'm still safe. Oh, that's a relief. I'll bet you thought you had me, didn't you, Felicia?
I'm afraid that I do have you dead to rights, Kelly.
You do? How?
I'm a lieutenant in the police force, Kelly. I'm pretty good at investigating things and collecting evidence. First, I checked our home's security camera footage. Both the outdoor camera and the one we had in our garage got a crystal clear shot of your face. So no, there is absolutely no way that you were going to avoid responsibility for being the one who crashed into my house and my son. Even if we didn't have the footage, though, we still have a witness, me. And given the choice between you and me, I think the jury would believe my word over yours.
No way! You have security cameras inside your house, too?
Yep, there was a string of break-ins in the neighborhood a couple years ago, and with our son on the way, we thought it would be for the best to install some. but I never in my wildest dreams thought I would use them in order to get you thrown into prison.
Well, okay, maybe you can prove that I was driving, but you can't prove that I was drunk driving.
Wrong again. I managed to track down the bar that you were out drinking at, and they confirmed you were there and drinking. Not only that, I also have the testimony of the person who you were drinking with.
What the? You know who I was drinking with? How?
Sorry, Kelly, but a magician never reveals her secrets. Just know that I am aware that the real reason you didn't want to go home that night was because you were cheating on your husband.
Whoa there, hold on. Let's not go getting ahead of ourselves, okay? I will not have you making all these baseless allegations of cheating against me. I swear to God, I will sue you for defamation.
Well, if that's what you think you need to do, go right ahead. But I think you'll have a hard time making your case without your husband's legal prowess. Although, if I'm being totally honest, I think you'd still be out of luck even if you had your husband's legal prowess.
And what makes you say that, huh? I have never cheated on my husband, and yet you're making all of these baseless allegations. Seriously, who do you think you are? You're nobody. You're nothing. You're not even family.
Ah, thanks for reminding me. About your family, Tony told me that after what you did, he's giving up hope on you ever becoming a decent human being. He talked to your parents and they all agreed that you are no longer welcome in any of our lives.
What? You mean my parents are cutting me off? But why?
I think you underestimate exactly how much Tony loves Caden. That boy is his world. So think about it from his point of view. You seriously injured his young son in a hit and run, and yet you haven't even so much as said the words, "I'm sorry," genuine or not. On top of that, you threatened to use your husband's legal connections in order to have the charges dropped. What decent father in his right mind would want someone who would do a thing like that in his family?
Whatever, I don't buy it. There's no way that Tony would ever try to cut me off. You must be the one pulling the strings. You threatened him into doing this, didn't you?
I bet you'd like to think that, but it's simply not the case. I had no input in your family's decision to kick you out. All that I did was tell Tony exactly what you did, and that I was going to destroy you for it. He and his family reached the decision to cut ties with you all on their own. I wasn't even in the room.
Destroy me? You mean get me thrown in jail?
No, I mean destroy you and your husband. After this, it's unavoidable that he gets disbarred. His career as a lawyer is all but finished. No one will ever hire him again, even if he were to get his license back.
Disbarred? What's that mean?
Your husband's a lawyer and you don't know what disbar means?
Stop mocking me and tell me what it means!
It means that if you're a big-name lawyer and your wife goes drunk driving and seriously injures a young child, then there's a very strong possibility that you will lose your ability to practice law.
No way! What am I gonna do without him defending me in court?
I don't really think that's something for you to be concerned about at this point.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that it's only a matter of time until he finds out that you've been cheating on him, and when he does, I don't think he's going to feel very motivated to negotiate a sweetheart deal with the prosecutor for you.
But I'm telling you, I wasn't cheating!
You're gonna have to come up with a way better defense than that if you want to convince your husband. I already told you, I have all the evidence I could ever want. You're wasting your breath denying it to me. I already know about everything. And with that, I've officially grown tired of speaking with you. I'm not going to stick around to listen to any more of your excuses. You can tell it to the judge.
The judge? So you mean you're serious, Felicia? You're really gonna report me to the cops? You're really gonna arrest me? Did you forget that I am your son, Caden's aunt?
No, I didn't. But what does that have to do with anything? As far as I'm concerned, you are nothing to us anymore. So yeah, you're way, way too late to play the family card with me. It's not gonna work. My son doesn't need any aunt who would go drunk driving, hit him with her car, and not express a single drop of remorse. Never speak to me, my husband, or my son ever again.
Okay, calm down, Felicia. Let's talk about this. I've done some thinking after everything you said to me today, and I realize now that you're totally right. I was acting way out of line. I will never, ever do anything like that ever again, I promise you. So, do you think you could let me go just this once? Do whatever you want with my husband, but spare me.
Wow, Kelly. You know, I think your husband might be interested in seeing that text.
Oh no, you wouldn't.
I totally would, actually. Your husband's getting arrested. You're getting arrested. He's going to find out what you've been doing behind his back. And your family won't even be there to help you.
This is too much. I don't deserve this.
Yes, you do, Kelly. You most certainly do. I got a message from Kelly's husband a little bit ago. Looks like Kelly finally gave up, huh?
Yup, looks like it. She tried begging me and our parents for help for a while, but my dad finally gave it to her straight. He said, "You're no daughter of mine," and blocked her number. And after what she did, I don't feel bad for her one tiny little bit.
Yep, and honestly, that's probably the best thing he could do for her.
Still, I do feel kinda bad for her husband. I mean, how is he supposed to know that his wife's affair would cost him his career?
He's not entirely innocent, though. He knew about Kelly's drunk driving habit and did nothing to stop her.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
As angry at her as I am, though, I do hope she turns her life around. Oh, and Tony, I wanted to say thank you for standing up for Caden and me.
Are you kidding? You're my wife and Caden's my son. What sort of jerk would I be if I didn't stand up for you?
You really are a great father, Tony, and a great husband. After that, the dominoes fell one after another for Kelly. Her family cut her off, she was arrested, and we sued her civilly as well. Her husband divorced her once her affair came to light, and so she was left all alone to pay off her civil and criminal fines. She has to do one thing she thought she'd never have to do again: get a job. And it's like Tony said, I have no reason to feel bad for her because it's all her own doing. The good news is that Caden's leg healed, and the doctor said there shouldn't be any long-term impacts on his growth.